Amberly, and today I'm going to lead you through a short body talk meditation to help you support your heart. So to begin, I'm going to have you place your hands over the heart, which will just be slightly off center to the left, and go inside and feel for your heartbeat. Take a few deep breaths and get really in touch with that rhythm. So our hearts have been supporting us from shortly after we were conceived and will continue to support us until the day that we die. So we're just going to take a moment to send some gratitude to the heart for everything that it's doing for us. And now we're going to start to clear out some emotion that's being held around the heart. And we're going to be working today with a little bit of a collection of grief that's surrounding the heart. And this grief is from all the circumstances throughout your life where you've felt a bit out of place or like you didn't belong. So we're going to be collecting that grief that's being held around the heart and just clearing it out. So to do that, I'm going to have you take a few deep breaths and start to see if you can feel some of that grief. And it might show up as a particular shape or as a particular color. And mine kind of looks like a little bit of a dark gray cloud around the heart. If you don't see anything and you don't feel anything, that's fine. Just follow along and it's going to clear out just as well. So take a few deep breaths. We're just going to start collecting the grief. And again, just follow along if you don't see anything. Balling it up into a smaller and smaller little ball. Then we're just going to lead it down to the diaphragm to be released. Just kind of brushing down to the diaphragm. Then we'll tap on the head and the heart to just help that clear out. One more deep breath. So our hearts are kind of like our true home. So if we can be really present with our hearts, then we can't ever really feel out of place. So let's just take a moment, now that we've cleared that grief out, to feel our heart space and to be present there. Just feeling that sense of home in the heart. Let's go ahead and tap that in too. And then lastly, we're going to disassociate our hearts from our tendency to kind of get really cerebral and kind of overthink things, because that overthinking can kind of pull our awareness out of the heart and then we get lost in the mind. So we're just going to disassociate the heart from overthinking so we can be in our hearts and use our minds. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on the head and the heart. Disassociating the overthinking of the mind from the heart so we can continue to be present, make good choices, use our brains effectively. Let's do one more deep breath. And even though we focused on mental and emotional aspects of ourselves today, that's also going to help the physical heart. So we got to cover a lot of ground, a lot of different aspects of ourselves. So let's just end by sending ourselves a little bit of gratitude for taking this time today to focus on our health and our hearts. And thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.